In this review, with the Marvel Legends series, Maestro. With the Maestro being a deluxe figure, he actually comes in a bigger Marvel Legends style box. Very similar to standard Marvel Legends boxes, just bigger and wider. The figure comes in a big window box. You can see the accessories. You get 2 alternate hands, and that's it. You can see the Maestro logo down here. It's very Hulk style font. Get the cracked brick, very reminiscent of the Hulk. Artwork on the side. That same Maestro artwork on the back of the box with bio in multiple languages. Some warnings, eagle-ease, your sad onion. Got your barcode on the bottom. And here you see the Maestro on the plastic tray. You can see them clearly now. You get the alternate fist hands. Got the necklace, new head sculpt, wristbands, and grip hands. Here we have the Maestro outside the plastic tray. For the most part, it looks really good. It matches up with the art style they're going with. I think this is a more modern take on the Maestro instead of the classic, with like the George Perez Future Imperfect style, which I personally would have rather had, but this still looks great. We've been needing an update for the Maestro. My only nitpick is the windswept hair. If you're going to give us windswept hair, give us an alternate head without having windswept hair, because you put this on a display on a figure that's got regular hair, and the wind, I assume, is blowing. When you put this one's like, why isn't her hair blowing? Always, if you're going to do windswept hair, always like an alternate head. For the head sculpt, it is a good-looking Hulk head. You can see big brow, the Maestro, good-looking eyes, pants. You can see the teeth in there. And everything's very well painted. The eyes look good. I like the dark shading around the eyes. The irises and pupils are painted really nice. The teeth are clean. I like the off-white color they use for the hair. We get the gold necklace for the Maestro. And he's got 2 wristbands that slide over the wrist for each side. He comes with 2 alternate fists. A little disappointed they didn't paint the fingernails on this. They got some nice shading on the figure, but they didn't paint any of the fingernails or toenails. But it's still a good looking figure. As most of you know, this is built on the 80th anniversary Hulk body. Let's bring that one in right quick. It is the same body, just different color scheme. A little bit more muted green. Once more like a MCU style green. Versus the really bright gamma green. I like this color scheme and it matches up with the artwork, but personally, when I think the Maestro, I think of the Future Imperfect storyline. If they went with a green like this, a little more like this, I've been happier. I like this color scheme for the Maestro. This is the KO of the SDC. I'm thinking about getting me another one of these KOs and another Juggernaut KO for the boots. And using some of the parts off this Maestro and paint them up to a darker color scheme. So I got a couple of these here. This is not my first Maestro figure. I got a few more from the Chosen Prime. I got all kinds of goodies from the Chosen Prime, which we'll be seeing on the channel here soon. The Iron Man was from Chosen Prime. These Maestros. I got some cool Transformers as well. But back to the Maestro. We haven't had a new Maestro since the Toy Biz figure. And I really like how they sculpted the Toy Biz Maestro. In the Future Imperfect storyline, it's a long time in the future. And the Hulk has went mad, absorbing more radiation from a nuclear war. He's got all these warts and sores on his body. Been nice if we could get something like that. I know they were cost saving. Use the 80th anniversary Hulk, that's fine. But I like the grittier, grungier look of the body. But I do like all the extra detail, the pants, the boots. Been nice if we could have got an updated version of this Maestro this size. The heads, though, are pretty well about spot on the same size. If you don't want a windswept hair, you can about take one of these old Toy Biz Maestro heads and get a casting of it and paint it up to match this body, which I might do. And I love the crown piece, but you can't really use the crown piece with the windswept hair. That's why it makes me think I'm going to be casting this head, putting one of these bodies here. For articulation, we know what's expected on this one, since it's an 80th anniversary Hulk body. Double ball peg, so the Hulk can look up. Can't really look down because of the beard. Can tilt side to side, full 360. Disc in the shoulders. Go up to here. Butterfly joints, go back this far. Full 360 at the shoulder. The bicep is actually a floating piece, so it's got a fake bicep swivel. But your swivel is actually at the forearm. There's a peg goes up through the bicep. So you got swivel elbow and bicep. So you have a swivel there, and just under 90 degrees. Hinge and swivel wrist, up and down, 360. Diaphragm joint can go back this far, crunch forward this far. Waist twist, ball joint hips, kick out this far. Can't really kick back any. Out the side, splits, thigh rotation, double joint knees, hinged ankles, and ankle pivots. The articulation on these 80th anniversary Hulk bodies is really good, so he's good there. I know I'm not the first person to look at one of these. I've had one of these in my collection for a while, and I grabbed a few more for custom projects. And these are great figures. I love this body. Do wish we could get like a update for some parts on this body. It's like some new lower legs, pants legs, some shoes, maybe even new torso. Gets a Smart Hulk on this body, since we've got a Maestro, and the Maestro is the future evil version of the Professor Smart Hulk. Come on, Hasbro. Let's give us a Smart Hulk. This is a great addition to anybody's collection, especially if you want like a alternate versions of Hulk. If you're like an Exiles fan, great addition there. Or just like the alternate versions of different characters. You want a future version of the Hulk, evil version of the Hulk. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch the review. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch y'all next time.